So basically, I had taken a week off work and had decided to visit my friend Sabrina on the south coast. Now, I live in the Midlands and the south coast is about 200-300 miles away, which might seem like nothing to Americans. But over in the UK, that is a distance. That is a far distance, and it took 3-4 hours to get there in the end. It was the first time I was meeting Sabrina, so I was excited, and also basically the first time I'd travelled alone. But yeah, I'd got there, everything was fine. I enjoyed a day with her, we went shopping, we played some video games, and then I went to my hotel, which was a travel lodge. It was quite a nice travel lodge in the end, because usually people think, oh, a travel lodge, disgusting. But this one was quite nice. Before I headed out, because I was going to go back the next day, straight back home. But before I went home, I decided just to hang out with Sabrina for a few more hours. We went to the beach, then we went to McDonald's. However, on the way back was when disaster struck. And when I mean disaster, I mean disaster. Bear in mind, this was during Christmas time, so this was so stressful for me. My car started smoking as I was driving Sabrina back. Now, I've had a few issues with this car before, but never had it smoked. It usually vapes. But I managed to get back to Sabrina's house, and when I lifted it, it looked like nothing was wrong. However, we soon found out it was leaking. So I took it to the nearest garage. Taking it there was stressful enough because it basically was dying at that point. But we managed to get to the nearest garage, and they said they'd look at it. So the whole day goes past, spent a lot of it stressed out, but with Sabrina. So that's nice. But I was so stressed out and I was barely eating anything. They call me up. They call me up and say, oh, it's fine, we fixed it. However, half an hour later they say, oh, we haven't fixed it. Oh my god. It was night, and I was like, I need to figure out what to do. Sabrina said I could stay at hers, but my parents said it was fine, they'd get me money for the travel lodge again. And I stayed there night. Again, I barely ate. That was bad. I should have ate, because I was drained. However, it was okay. It was okay. I woke up in the morning, I was like, they'll fix it. It was the Friday before Christmas, the busiest day on the roads. I knew I had to get out there as soon as possible. But my car would not work. I called them and they were like, yeah, we're trying. But it didn't seem hopeful. I was staying at Sabrina's until 1 o'clock, and then I'd make panic plans. At 1 o'clock, they called saying they'd fixed it. They'd made temporary fixes, but they were fixes, and I was happy with the fixes. It was expensive, but at this point I'm paying anything, because I didn't want to be 200 miles away at Christmas time. Of course, someone might have picked me up, but still stressful, and I was not enjoying it. I make sure to take Sabrina back. Thank you to Sabrina and her family, because I was so stressed. They were so welcoming. But then I headed out. I ate, thank God, like a few sausage rolls, but that was enough. And I travelled all the way back home in a car that was making the most god-awful noise, because it was broken. I won't dilly-dally away from it. It was so broken. They said as soon as I got home I should fix it. As soon as after Christmas as well. I got home and it was all fine. Took me a while because, again, Friday before Christmas, roads were packed. Got home. Now, I didn't fix the car until maybe a month after. It was actually cheaper to fix the car properly than it was to get the temporary fix. But because they got me home in time for Christmas, I'm so thankful to the garage that got the temporary fixes as well. Now, that car, I said, has a few problems. Had a few problems before. It cost me so much. It cost like $3,000 to buy the car, 1,500 for the insurance, and then to fix the car so many times cost about 1,500 as well. So I'd spent 6,000 on this car. Now my car broke down yet again. I fixed it and then I sold it, because that car was dead.